This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Maddie, there is no YouTube Christmas money. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Did you pre-order the games with your YouTube Christmas money? First of all, there's no reason to pre-order games digitally at all. It gives you no advantage. Maybe you'll get one additional digital unlock. There's no reason to ever pre-order a game anymore like that. It was one thing when you were reserving a copy physically at a store. Pre-ordering a game digitally is scamming yourself. If you're wasting your time and money and giving the money to these people early, that, you know, what are they doing that for? You're getting nothing out of it. But no, there's no YouTube Christmas money. What the hell are you even talking about? What? Gee, on Christmas, was there a giant bonus for people who streamed on YouTube? Did we all make like $5,000 extra or something I'm not aware of? Because I certainly didn't get that. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I really don't. YouTube Christmas money. That's very interesting. Oh my goodness. No, you want to know where my money goes to this time of year? I'll tell you.
Phil's blowing his money on DoorDash. Phil's blowing his money on mobile games. Phil's blowing his money on gin.
Taxes. You know, paying back taxes and paying the final tax payment before I can file my new taxes for the year, and paying my tax attorney, who I've been, you know, paying gradually over the last year for all the work that he does for me, and I'm still owing money before I can then have to prepay so that he'll file my taxes for this year. So all my money is gone. Oh, I made all this money. Wrong. All that money goes immediately out the door to bills and other things. I'm not even kidding you. I just sent a $1,000 payment yesterday on my day off. I had to make a $1,000 payment. Zoop, gone. You know? And that's life when you're an adult. Your money just, whoop, goes out the door. It comes in, it goes right out. There's no, oh my god, I got a giant bonus payment that I could go frivolously spending money all over the place. It hasn't happened. You want to know the truth? Last time that happened was before I moved out here. Truthfully. Like, as soon as I moved out here, that was it. As soon as I got this place, it's a nice house, but man, you know, expensive mortgage and all these responsibilities, bills and everything. And sadly, my YouTube channel getting hit so badly with all the trolling and everything that I lost a lot of my income. And I never really recovered and got back to the level where I was many years ago before I moved out here. And there you go. So, it is what it is.
The moment that money comes in, it's gone.
But anyway, yeah, that's it. Boop. You know, it's hilarious people who just want to talk about my personal shit and say, oh, Phil made a ton of money. The money's already paid bills. It's gone. You know, any bonus that, oh, he made bonus money. I didn't make a ginormous amount of bonus money over the holidays. In fact, normally I would have made bonus money. Didn't make it this year. Want to know why? Because what did I do in November? I'll tell you what I did. I played the Grand Theft Auto trilogy with the music on, so I made no ad revenue on that. I played Horizon Forbidden West with the music on, so I made no ad revenue on that. And I played Guardians of the Galaxy with the music on, so I made no ad revenue on that. So where I would have actually made bonus money, I made zero. I went from, oh, I actually get an increase to, I lost money that month from what I would usually make. So there's nothing. People are just dumbasses who say dumb shit.
Are you waiting on your parents' life insurance money or something? I mean, who doesn't like money? Come on now. I'm not going to say I don't like money. I'm not a liar.
I don't know what happened with COVID, but I swear to God, it doesn't matter what day you go out. There's crazy amounts of people everywhere. Like, what happened with COVID that people don't have to go to school and work anymore? Like, did everyone just quit their jobs and now they have free money or something? I don't understand what's going on. Because, like, I'll give you a perfect example, okay? Yesterday, it's midday. It's probably like maybe 1, 2 p.m. So it's not even like, oh, people are getting out of work or whatever. It's early. So I'm driving to go, you know, I was going to go pet store and a few other things I needed to do and then go grocery shopping. The fucking traffic was insane. It's like there's people everywhere. The whole roads are congested, right? And just to give you some perspective, the people aren't driving any better. They're driving fucking worse. Like every asshole now. It's like Christmas all year now. That's what it's like out there. I'm like, what is going on? I thought that it was supposed to be, you know, people are staying home and trying to stay healthy. Or on the flip side of that, you know, people are back to work now. Like, what is happening that everywhere's so super busy everywhere now? Like, I don't understand this because it used to be so different, right? And it drives me nuts because it doesn't make, I don't know, maybe I just don't understand what's going on. I'm driving, green light, I'm driving. A guy on a fucking motorcycle in the other lane cuts in front of me to make a turn. Like, I'm not kidding you, I had to slam on my fucking brakes to not hit this fucking guy.
Oh my god.
Like, what are you, an asshole? And the answer is yes. You're driving a fucking motorcycle, and you're too dumb to realize how vulnerable you are. You're cutting off cars. If I hit you, you die. Do you not understand it? When you're on a motorcycle, you're not in a car. You can't get into a fender bender and everything's okay, your insurance. You get hit by a fucking car, you're dead. You fucking idiot. Seriously. So, get this. This is a good one. I'm driving. It's a 2-lane road, okay? And a 3rd lane emerges on the left-hand side of the road in the middle because people turn onto the highway there. So basically, it's a turning lane just to get onto the highway. Sadly, at certain times of the day, this lane backs up. It used to only be around rush hour, but now it's every fucking moment of every day. Because like I said, I don't know where these people are coming from, but the roads are full of people at all times now, okay? So it's like 3 p.m., and the road looks like it's rush hour, even though it's not. So I'm just driving. I'm in the right lane, okay? To the left of me and slightly in front of me is an SUV. And then to the left of that SUV is the turning lane to get on the highway. Well, the turning lane is backed all the way up, kind of almost veering into the lane. So this person who's right, so I'm here, they're here, without looking, without turning on a signal, okay, literally is looking at the backed up cars and swerves around the backed up car in front of me. Just without looking. Like, they didn't look at all. They were going to hit me. I had to slam on my brakes. It's the second time. The same driving trip. I had to slam on my fucking brakes. Like, and the car fucking cuts me off like this just to go around one car and then goes right back to their lane. I go, who the fuck is this? So I speed up and I'm looking. I swear to you, I swear to God, it's a tiny, elderly Asian woman doing this. La 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 la. I'm not making it up. She's singing a song.
There are times when maybe I'm like, man, I'd like to make a racial comment here or there. So, yeah, every once in a while. Yeah, to be honest, of course.
She's not looking at the road. She has her head up like this, singing at the ceiling. La 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 la. I was like, what the fuck? Who gave her a fucking SUV to drive? No wonder I got murdered. She's not even looking at the fucking road. Oh my God. You drive me nuts. It really looks, again, it didn't used to be like this. I used to purposely go out on weekdays, midday, to avoid this. I know this is the kind of shit that's on the roads all the time during the week on the weekends. So I purposely said, no, I'm going to go out on a different time. Now it's just like this constantly. Every fucking asshole is out there on the road. It's like, why aren't you at work? Really? Like, how are you paying for gas for your giant gas-guzzling SUV so you can drive around the road like this? Like, what is going on? I don't understand it.
That's the definition of a drama queen, seriously.
If people basically just said, enough of this shit. If they just said, you know what, here's the deal. We like Street Fighter, we want to keep it alive. Alright? We do. We support Capcom. We like the fact that even though maybe they didn't have the talent this time around to pump out a game as good as Street Fighter 4, at least they tried. The graphics of the game actually are quite good. It sucks that the game released with tons of input lag. It was one of the biggest failed launches of any fighting game ever. It didn't even work for 2 months. But, they did get the game back on track. They got a competitive scene for it. It's good on them for supporting it as long as they did. Alright? But, how fucking long are you going to ask us to keep spending money on the same fucking game? Seriously. How many times do you have to keep buying an expansion pass for this game? And by the way, every time that there was an expansion pass, they rebalanced the game. So not only do you have to learn 4 new characters every year that they're adding to the game, but then they're rebalancing the game every time it happens, and now you gotta relearn your characters from the ground up. It feels like another game, you know? Now, by the way, it's not that Capcom had never done this before. Alright, it's not. It's not that Capcom had never done this before. Alright, by the way, here you go. Everyone who's complaining about this segment, shut up the fuck up right now, because I'm going to time every one of you out. Because this is my podcast, it's something interesting to me, and some people are interested. If you don't like it, come back after the podcast is over. What are you here on a podcast for if you don't want to hear a topic that I want to discuss? Shut the fuck up and stop complaining. I'm tired of people coming on my podcast to shit on it. Fuck off. Really, come back when it's gameplay, and then you'll be entertained, or just leave. Don't be here for a fucking podcast. I'm tired of your dumb shit.
Oh my God, he's drinking gin. I drink. Yes, I actually drink. Yes.
When Capcom made Street Fighter V, it was a flop. So they said, how do we make more money? Because we didn't sell enough copies initially. We'll just keep expanding it every year, and all those suckers are going to keep spending $20, $30 every fucking year and line our pockets with all the money we should have made at launch, but we didn't because the game sucked at launch. And that's literally what they did, and people just couldn't see out through it. I don't know how. I don't know how you get so obsessed with a game or a community that, like, you can't see past the scam. It really was a fucking scam. Every year you had to spend that money to get 4 more characters. And you have to relearn the game and all that shit. And the game wasn't even fucking good. That's the thing that gets me on top of all of it. It wasn't good.
I suck.
It had some of the worst game mechanics of any numbered Street Fighter. I mean, not to say that Capcom hasn't made worse games. They absolutely have made worse Street Fighter games, like fucking Capcom Fighting Jam and shit. Oh, fuck. But still, the point I'm making here is it's not even a great game, and these people got so hooked on it because it was the only Street Fighter game available that they just kept spending, and they don't see. They don't see it for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Happy Tart did another super chat. Says, this is an issue the audience doesn't care about. No, Happy Tart, it's an issue you don't care about. You are not the entirety of my audience. You realize that in the 14 years I've been a content creator, there's many people who've tuned in to watch me do fighting game stuff over the years, and they might find a topic that's a little bit different intriguing. Just because it's not in line with everything I'm normally doing every day on stream doesn't mean it's not an interesting topic to talk about on a podcast. If you don't like the topic, you can leave the podcast and come back later, but just sitting here incessantly bitching in super chat just makes you look like a little, you know, entitled child. You're very annoying.
My streams, ladies and gentlemen, are meant to be a place where everyone can feel safe and everyone can have a good, relaxing time with games, period. There's still this back here, and it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.